Hello and welcome. My name is Taylor Magnus from Sockeye Consulting, and in this video, we'll be talking about retainage management within Sage Intacct. Many companies within various industries have to deal with and manage retainage, be it on the revenue side in the form of holdbacks from an owner or customer, or the cost side where amounts are held back on payments to subcontractors. As organizations grow and scale, the process surrounding tracking and managing retainage can become burdensome, especially if your system does not support it or requires workarounds. Within this video, I'll be showing how the retainage is entered and managed on the cost side, but the functionality exists both within accounts receivable and accounts payable, and we can see where that lives within the two applications here. Now let's jump into our purchasing area and see what it looks like to enter an invoice that has retainage included. Let's use this Northwest Concrete subcontract as an example. Now, when we receive an invoice against a subcontract, the process for entering that invoice is easy. From this screen, we'll click this Convert button here and choose which workflow step we want to work with. In this example, we'll be using our subcontract invoice option. We can see that all of our header information pulled through from the original subcontract, so no need to rekey any of that information. But as I come down, I do see there's a default retainage field here with a rate of 10%. If that had been used at the point we entered the subcontract, that default percentage would have been applied to all of our contract lines. Now, as we come down to our line detail, we can see where our retainage percentage has been applied. At this step, the user would enter the dollar amounts that the contractor had billed for each specific line. As the user enters that information, the amount retained will update automatically based on the amount entered and the retainage percentage used. Once we post this transaction, both the net invoice amount as well as retainage will post to our subledger for tracking. Now, when you're ready, releasing retainage for payments has been made very easy within the system. Let's jump over to that area and see how it works. To release retainage, I'll come into accounts payable and come into our retainage area here. I can just click on this plus icon here to start a new retainage release. From here, we'll set our release date and description and save. Now, as I come back into our saved release, we will add the amounts related to various invoices we want to release. In this example, I'm going to release retainage related to my Hanson Plumbing and Irrigation contract. I'll select the related invoices I want to release and click Add Selected. With our invoices added, I could enter the amount for each that I want to release, or I can set a percentage here to auto-calculate the amounts I want to release for my selected transactions. Once I'm happy with my amounts, all I need to do is click Release Retainage here, at which point the system will create a bill within our actual accounts payable subledger against which we can pay. This functionality is virtually the same on the revenue side, with the exception that instead of creating an AP bill to pay against, the system will create an accounts receivable invoice that we can receive payment against. As we've seen, the retainage management process is easy to use and rather intuitive. This functionality allows us to track, manage, and release retainage all within the system and provides greater visibility to both our operations and finance teams. Thank you for watching. And as always, if you have any questions over this functionality or anything having to do with Sage Intacct, don't hesitate to reach out to our team here at Sockeye.